Okay, sorry about the extreme close-up, but this is a video to show you, or to attempt to show you the proximity that you need to be at on your guitar in order to correctly fret the notes. Now, you always want to be pushing the string down on top of the fret, so not literally on the fret, but basically the objective is always to push the string onto the fret. So I'm not sure, it's slightly out of focus here, but it is what it is. String onto fret. So if you go down here and ping, it's not quite so clear. So if you come right up onto the fret, or near the fret, just behind it really, you're going to get a good sound on that particular note. We're drifting. And then also when you're trying to fret notes inside a chord, what you're trying to do really is to push a string down and make sure that the neighbouring strings are not being touched. Okay, so otherwise it's going to kind of get in the way and block off the sound. So you want to try and be as perpendicular with the fingertip to the fretboard as you possibly can. Okay, so that kind of idea. I mean, that's an exaggeration, but you know, so if I was trying to hold down this F sharp here on fret 7, I want to be able to hear the open G and the open E next to it. Could have picked a better note. Okay, so we're going to go for fret 8. And you're going to get kind of a nicer sound. So the idea is that you should be able to hear the strings open either side of the fretted note. Okay. And another thing, so inside a chord, for example, if you were doing a C chord, so you're seeing a different angle than you would normally see on a guitar tuition video of a C chord here. Look, and I'm trying to keep my fingers as upright as I can, so you can get kind of an idea of what you're trying to achieve when you push down the strings. So two things to remember then from this. Make sure that you are up against the fret, not too far in, otherwise it's going to get pingy and horrible and nasty like that. So keep your fingers perpendicular, as in at a 90-degree angle, or as close as you can get to a 90-degree angle every which way round on the fingertip. Okay, so 90 degrees. If you were to do get your protractor out and try and measure 90 degrees from every which way round there, or as close as you can, just to make sure that you're pushing down the string and not affecting the strings either side of the one you're pushing down. So if you're on either of the outside E strings, you've only got to worry about the neighbour. If you're on the top E, for example, you've only got to worry about the B, making sure you don't block that. And if you're on the high E, or sorry, the low E string, or physically high, sonically low, make sure that your finger is up out of the way so that you can hear the A string. What else can I tell you? A common electric guitar technique is to actually deliberately push your finger down so that you can catch the next note if it's a neighbouring tone. So if I was going to say fret 7 from B to E, it's a finger rock, or some people call it a finger roll. Finger rock or finger roll. Not the sort you put a hamburger in, or a hot dog, should I say. Okay. You get the idea that you can, rather than having to use another finger, the strings are close enough together on an electric guitar and the neck's narrow enough to be able to catch. If you put the tip of the finger into the note and then pivot down from that, you'll catch the next string underneath. Okay, hopefully that's been useful to you. Drop us a line if you want to book some lessons, and I won't be this close if you come in person, honest. Bye for now.